Hi everyone, Kelly here again. You know what, I don't even know why I'm making a video. It's been quite a while since my other one, about 3 weeks maybe. But I've just not been bothered with crochet. I don't know what's wrong with me. The boys have both had the flu. I've been getting migraines, but I've not been feeling sick or anything. But yeah, just every time I pick something, I'm always picking something up. I'm used to having something in my hands now. Because I'm so used to always picking something up, I'll pick up my crochet and I'll start, and then I'm just like, oh, I can't be bothered. And I'll go through a 100-gram ball of wool before I get to the I can't be bothered, let's just stop this right now, it's winding me up phase. And then I'll just frog it all. And then the next day I'll start again with that same ball of wool, and all week I've been on the same ball of wool, just crocheting and undoing, crocheting, undoing, and it's winding me up. So, because I've kind of not been in the mood, I've made a few socks and they're doing my head in now. I don't have them at the minute. I gave one pair away, a couple are in my wool wash, but the pictures are on Instagram. And I've been trying to do a design project. I got about 300 grams into it, doing from the bottom up. I got up to the yoke, and then I just did it too big. It was like a tent on me. And even for my hips, that's saying something. So yeah, I'm kind of doing a different design that I had in my mind, but from top down. So I'm just frogging the yarn as I work, because I'm doing it in the same colours. Might as well use the same ones instead of opening new skeins. What else? Yeah, so I want a list of things that I want to make in my mind. I'm scrapping the scrap yarn thing now, because I think that's what got me on this. I got sick of doing scrap yarn projects, that everything else is just, oh, don't want to do it, I can't be bothered. But then again, I do want to do something. So I've been looking through a couple of older magazines. I get Simply Crochet, I try and get it every month, but the Tesco's near me, there's only really the Tesco's that is dead close to me, within walking distance, that does a whole wide range of magazines. But they've stopped doing that one though. They've got like 5 different other crochet subscription magazines there, but they don't have that one in, whether they sell out too fast or... But I can't see that happening, because when I was getting it there a couple of months ago, they'd have the same ones in forever. So yeah, I'm probably going to have to see if the post office can start getting it in for me. Right, so I've seen this Mystique Tunique. That's a free pattern. So you know what I'm like with my tops, and that's quite nice. And because it's done, I think it's done from top down. Yeah, I believe from that diagram that it would be done, you do the top and then you work down and then down on the sleeves. So I can make that to whatever size I want, and because I'm used to making tops, I kind of know that it'll be easier for me to do. I'll know how to make it bigger and like the feel of it and whatever, and what type of wool would be better. Yarn. British, we always say wool. It's wool. Simple. It doesn't matter what it's made of, it's wool. But also in this Simply Crochet, see, I love, but I wouldn't wear this Fair Isle vest. I mean, look at that, isn't that gorgeous? I wouldn't wear it because I like things to cover my abnormal hips, because they're massive. So I think I'm going to make that, put that on my Etsy shop. That one's quite nice, but it's nice, but I don't like it to make. I don't think I'd have the patience with it. I think it'd be one of them, like, I like it, but once I'd done it I probably wouldn't like it. But there's an orange one in here. Right, here we are. Pumpkin Pie it's called. And that one for my Etsy shop. I might make it for me at the shop. I might make it for my mum for the summer or spring, because she likes stuff like that. I did make that poncho in brown, and I didn't like it. I made it the right size to fit me, and it did fit me. It just, the style of it just made me feel dead fat. And I'm not fat, I'm just, I'm a size 12. Just, a lot of times I have to wear elasticated waist pants because of my hips. That's the only part that's big about me. My hands are dead skinny, my ankles are dead skinny, and I think you can see from my face that I'm not fat. But that style of thing made me feel dead frumpy. Yeah, it's not that frumpy. Got this Christmas one, but a lot of it was just like baubles and stuff. Didn't really like it. Let's see. No. I did like that cowler hat and that hand muffler. I did like that, and I might make that at some point. That Sunday Best Baby Blazer. See, I'd like to make that, but I wouldn't really put it on my kids. They're too into the hoodies, because it's comfy for them. And they look like their Uncle Steve, and everything's always, oh, I look like Uncle Steve now, they can wear wellies. And I'll go, oh, yeah, I look like Uncle Steve now. And my brother's never wore wellies. He doesn't like them, so I don't know how they think they look like Uncle Steve like that, but that's what they think. But yeah, there's that one as well. Cranberry lace, and I don't like it. I'm starting to not really like the patterns in this magazine. But what I do like about the ones that I do like, all the patterns are dead simple, like Simply Crochet. They are dead simple, whereas they look quite difficult, but they're not. See if there's any in this one. My mum loves this one as well. The Big Chill. Well, that's going to take so much wool. I've not bought wool now for almost 4 weeks. And I'm dead proud of it. But as my brother keeps telling me, I shouldn't be. Because I'm going to do a video of all the wool that I've bought from the middle of January up until current date. And even though I've not bought wool for like 3, almost 4 weeks, just before that I did buy loads. I've got like maybe 4 or 5 kilos that I've bought that I still need to show, and I have used some of it, but yeah, so, but I've still not bought more. That's good for me. So yeah, I'm still proud of myself. And I've been giving some away. I just gave my mum a kilo of that wool that I bought. It's pom-pom wool, and it's kind of like a pink like this, just a tiny bit of purple mixed in. And she loves it, but I can't use it. It's like I've got a Stylecraft ruffle yarn, and I tried using it, and I looked up, I tried doing it on the knitting needles, but I just didn't like it. It didn't make sense, and because I can't imagine the whole process making it look how it should, I can't carry on with it. I need to see the end product in my mind and how it's constructed, and I need to see it all fit together in my mind basically, and I can't. So I'm going to see if someone wants it, because I don't. So yeah, don't want it. But I'm not that bothered, because it was on sale in Love Crochet. So they sent me an email saying at the end of January that if I spend, and this is where most of my wool did come from with that big buy, if I spend £50, is it £50? Yeah, if you spend £50 you get 20% automatically knocked off at the till. So I was thinking, well, yeah, because I've got a 15% off code for at the till anyway. So I tried it out. I added loads of wool. I added like a 60 odd pound shop. Got to the till and it took 20% off. So I did my 15% onto it. I typed in the code and it let me have it. So yeah, I only paid like £40 for my 60 odd pound shop. And the code was from in here as well. So even though you might not find much in this magazine, it's worth it for the money off. Sorry, I'm sat on the floor and my bum keeps getting numb. So yeah, they're the ones that I'm gonna make. But I'm glad that the patterns are simple in there as well, because I keep getting migraines. I'm getting migraines all the time at the minute. And I think it's because my glasses have got scratches on the lenses. I just need to find the time to go in and get new ones. But I want to go to, there's a Specsavers right near me, and they say wait 10 days because they've not got the lab in store to make their own. But about a 10-minute walk away in Manchester City Centre is the Specsavers in the Arndale Centre. They've got the lab in store upstairs. So if you go there at 9 o'clock and order your glasses straight away, you can most of the time get them for 1 in the afternoon. So whereas for me, I've just got to spend the time chilling in town or whatever, and I don't want to do that with the kids because they get bored and all the rest of it. So yeah, but I said to them in the shop, I said, well, why has it got to take 10 days? Can't you order it from the store in town? It's 10 minutes away. And they said, well, no, we order it from another part of the country. To a different lab. And I'm like, well, doesn't really make sense. Why don't you just order it from town? And just said, well, that's the way we do it. Okay. Lovely. Yeah, I would show you the projects that I did finish. I finished that cape. I don't know if I showed, did I show it you as a whip? I'm not sure. I think maybe I did. Yeah, I finished that now, but my littlest, Jamal the oldest is in nursery, and the smallest right now he's having nap time in my bed. We've been for a long walk this morning to the shops, and he fell over walking up a step in the shop, because you step down, you walk around the corner bit and it's got the toys and the kitchen stuff and paint and things, then you step back up and it's only a small shop, but they've got on the carpets and stuff to keep it down. They've got masking tape to like hold the carpets together where it started coming away. So he steps up the step and he's dead clumsy. He just fell over. But he went to save himself, but he touched the floor. He went to save himself near his hips on the floor instead of like right in front. So he smashed his nose off the floor. He just kept crying and crying and crying, but in the end, the man gave him a lolly and he was automatically fine. It was the funniest thing. Yeah, that's it really. Not much else. Not much else for us poorly people. Well, not even that poorly. Well, I'm not that poorly. The boys have kind of been comatose on the couch. I thought they had infections at first. When Jamal had an ear infection, you couldn't see, his ear wasn't red or anything inside, and he wasn't complaining, and he didn't even act like he had the flu. It was just normal. And then one morning, he woke up and he came into my room and he said his ears are raining, because that's what my kids say when they're crying, the eyes are raining, or when this happened, his ears were raining. And I looked and there was just all earwax all down the side of his face and all on his pillow. And so I got an emergency appointment at the doctor. So we went a couple of hours later in that morning. And they told me that his eardrum had burst. He'd had an infection all week. So they was like, well, didn't you notice any difference in him? Like, wasn't he upset or wasn't he poorly? Did he have a fever? I was like, well, look at him now. He's messing about in your room, going through all the cupboards and playing and telling you jokes and stuff. And she's like, well, yeah, I can actually see it. So this time, because they've had the heat fever and stuff as well, I have been on guard looking at the tonsils, and there is and stuff, but it's not been an infection, it's just been flu, thank God. Yeah, my boys don't react well to antibiotics. Or Jamal had burns a few years ago. We went to a parent-toddler event, and as I was signing him in, they had a kettle left on the floor, and he burnt all his feet and legs, and he was in the burns unit for a few days. He nearly had to have plastic surgery for his scar tissue, but he was fine in the end, but he was on morphine quite a lot for the pain. Yeah, and they just don't react well to medication. They're just sick all the time and dozy and not good, man. So yeah, I think we're just going to let him get, well, I'm just going to let them get better. And hopefully I can get my mojo back. Maybe sort out my glasses. I'm hoping to get that done in April when Usman goes to nursery as well. Because then there's no rush and there's no bothering with bored kids, and just do what I'm doing. In the end, that's it. That's it, so I'm going to go. I'm going to have my first brew of the day, because it's got to be almost 11 o'clock. Oh, from that shot where he fell over as well, I forgot. This bag of buttons. It doesn't say how many is in there. But there's all different types, different sizes. Pound. I'm quite happy with that. Anyway, I'm going to rock on and go. Got stuff to do. Want to get cleaned up a bit. Yeah, and have my brew before it gets cold. Okie dokie, thanks for being patient, guys. See you later.